Yeah, so this is just a quick video on getting mobile broadband in your van. It doesn't have to be expensive or difficult. It's not complicated, there's three things you probably need to buy, it all centres around one of these mobile broadband routers, which brings in 3G or 4G from outside to a little antenna in here, and then kicks out Wi-Fi, and you can connect your phone, your laptop, whatever. So that's pretty cool. They're dead cheap to get. I've just upgraded. I've been with this lot for a few years, and I keep my mobile on a different network, so I've always got coverage. And I've just upgraded to unlimited data, and it was cheaper to get a new device with that plan, which incidentally is another Huawei device. I'm just going to be sticking it either straight in the fucking bucket or right on eBay, because I'm going to be making some changes in here, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But anyway, so you get a mobile broadband contract. I think the one I've got for unlimited data is about 25 quid a month for a 12-month contract, and it comes with the device as well. And if you do that, so the thing with vans is that they're great big metal boxes, you know, which block out the signal. It's a Faraday cage. We're keeping it jargon free here as much as possible, but it blocks your signal, as you know. So if you can get a mobile broadband device from your operator, whoever you choose, that has external antenna connectors on, you can chuck an external antenna on the roof. So this is 360-degree radiation pattern. Don't be scared by radiation. It just means it's not directional, so you don't have to adjust it. So small hole through the roof. Drop the cables down. There's two very, very thin bits of coax which come round to these connectors here, and via these things called pigtails, which are just basically adapters, they plug in there. This has two of them, which improves the signal. You can just use one, whatever. Your antenna, if you look around, is going to cost, look for a 3G, 4G antenna that does both bands. And, you know, you're probably looking at 30, 40 quid. That's called a puck antenna, because it's kind of like a hockey. You can tell I'm pitched up in a pub car park. A hockey puck. So yeah, that and so it's dead simple to just do a search for those. So you've got your broadband device, you've got your antenna in the roof. You now need to get a little adapter, either one or two depending on what you're using, a cable to go from the antenna connectors here into your device here. So these, I believe, from memory, are TS9 connectors. You can look all this up. So you basically look at the spec of your broadband device, find out what the external antenna connectors are, in this case TS9. 9 times out of 10, in fact I'd probably say 100% of the time, your antenna is going to be fitted with these. These are called SMA connectors, and you've got a male, because it's got that little pin in the middle, and you've got a female, because it's got a hole there. So if I was ordering this pigtail, it would be an SMA female to a TS9, and these range from 3 to 8 quid, you know, whatever. Do be careful when you're ordering SMA connectors, because you can get what's called a, you might see some listed, an SMA RP, or reverse polarity, and they're usually used for Wi-Fi. This antenna on the roof isn't going to do Wi-Fi. It's just for picking up the 3G, 4G signal and bringing it into your router device. But a reverse polarity SMA connector will have this screw bit on here, but it'll have the male pin. And likewise, the reverse polarity connector of this will have this nut here, and it will have a hole instead of that pin. So just watch out for that. So there you go. That's a quick video on that. I'm actually going to be, I'll keep hold of this, but I'm going to be changing this out for a mobile broadband router which has a network port on it, because I want to plug stuff in to that, you know, with a network cable, i.e. an external wireless access point, a high-powered one, commercial one that I'm going to chuck on the roof, which means I can park the van and I can get, you know, I can get good coverage while I'm away from the van if needs be. So, just something I need for work. But this is great. I've used one of these since 2013. This was the main source of broadband in one of my houses for 4 years, because I couldn't get a good traditional broadband throughput from a BT based thing. Didn't have cable, so yeah, no, really good. The good thing is you know, they've got a little battery in them, so you can unplug them. But you know how I've got this wired into the van, it's just got a USB that's plugged in all the time. This is turned on all the time. It uses bugger all power, and this USB cable is just plugged into a USB charging socket, a little 12-volt one. So simple and cheap, and it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be anything complicated. But any questions, chuck them in the comments below.